and welcome to Journey to Kidlit. Today is an author confessional because it happened. I got a rejection letter. For being honest, I get rejection letters quite a bit, but I don't get them in the mail very often, which is kind of exciting. It's exhilarating. It's like people are noticing my writing. I think it's a sign, guys. It means that I'm doing something right. Right? That's how come they mailed me a rejection. That's not why we're here. We're not here to have a pity party. We're here to talk about rejection letters because the fact is everyone gets rejected. Even people that are already published get rejected. I have so many published friends that they still get rejection letters. So what does that mean? Does that mean we have to give up? Does that mean that we have to stop submitting our work? Does that mean our stuff just sucks? No, that's not what it means at all. So what it really means is that this industry is super subjective. I think I get it really well because I was an art major in school. And that's a super subjective industry too. So if somebody doesn't like your work, that doesn't mean somebody else won't. So there are 3 things to notate whenever you're getting rejection letters. First, you need to have patience because maybe you just haven't sent it to enough people. If you've sent it to one person and you get a rejection letter, there's a potential that your book is still really good, you just haven't sent it to the right person. So be sure you're doing your research and know exactly what agent you're submitting to and why you want to work with them and to incorporate that in your query letter. The second thing that could be the reason you're getting rejected is the query. And the query letter is how you kind of warm up and introduce yourself. If you're writing a terrible query, then chances are that's why you're getting rejected. You can tell that that's probably your problem if you're not getting any compliments on your writing whenever people are sending you a rejection letter. You know, you get a lot of form rejections or it doesn't appear like anybody's actually read your work, which you can kind of tell because sometimes you get actual written query rejections that say, you know, I really enjoyed reading this, it's just not really fit for me, or it's something really close to something I already sell. Ideas like that. So it doesn't always mean that you need to rewrite your work, but sometimes it does. If you're getting a lot of those queries that are like, oh, I like your writing, or I like your concept, or I like your idea, but now I just really don't like your book, you could potentially need to be rewriting your work in that case. But you do need to go all the way back to number 1. Are you being patient? Have you sent it out? I would say maybe send it to like 30 or 50 people before you give up and rewrite your book. Because this is such a subjective industry that you have to submit to a lot of people. Even people like J.K. Rowling had to submit to a lot of people before they got picked up. So don't give up on your writing. That is rule number 1. And rule number 2 is just keep submitting. I know that we get really fearful and worried that if we do that, we're doing something bad, or like, what if you send something terrible and people like blackball you? No. I've never been blackballed. I've heard that it happens, but I don't know that people would say, don't ever submit to me again. You probably shouldn't submit to them right away. You should probably re-edit something or give it some time, a morning grace period. But you can keep submitting, so don't let fear hold you back. Be sure that you're submitting your stuff, sending things out there, and putting out your writing, because that's the only way to get published. And if you want to learn more about how to publish children's books, be sure to check out our website, journeytokidlit.com, where we post all about finding your agent, query tips, and more on rejections and rewrites. And as always, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We post new videos every week. Happy writing!